Sniffers are way more confusing than you think, but I wouldn't blame you for having no idea. You probably know they sniff up seeds for these cool flowers, but it's a bit more complicated than that. If you wanted to farm the flower seeds, you might think to trap them in place with some hoppers below them, kind of like a sheep farm. But this wouldn't work, and neither would this, for two reasons actually, neither of which are intuitive at all. Firstly, sniffers are really smart. I mean, sort of. They remember the last 20 blocks they searched and won't search those blocks anymore, meaning you need an area of at least 21 blocks for them to keep finding seeds. But the bigger the better. Sniffers can actually find seeds in any of these 9 blocks, most noticeably mud. You might think that you can use mud with hoppers underneath since entities sink into mud, meaning the items will be low enough to pick up, which is a good idea. However, for some bizarre reason, sniffers will actually search exactly 1 block below the bottom of their hitbox. So in a setup like this, they would see the hopper, not the mud, and not be able to find any seeds. But there is a solution, too, actually. You could use hopper minecarts, but then the area is going to sound like this all the time. So you could set the minecarts on a delay or something. Or you can set up a pen like this. Since sniffers are a little under 2 blocks wide, they'll almost always be standing on a full block, meaning they can see the mud below them. Then most of the seeds they sniff up will fall onto the mud and be collected. It's simpler and silent, but does cost way more iron. You can also make it look nicer by covering it up with short grass or bamboo with string above it. Bamboo can also be a great fence for them since they're so wide, allowing players through while keeping sniffers in. Also, if you try to contain them with trapdoors, they'll try to pathfind through them and probably keep getting stuck.
So hopefully now they're less confusing, since